Hello, well the next couple of videos I'm going to make a couple things that kids like. Well, I have known adults that like these too. And these are easy s'mores bars. Now what you need for this, you need 30 graham crackers. I have a package and it's got 3 sleeves. I don't think I'll use all of those. I need an envelope of unflavored gelatin. There's several envelopes in each of these. It's Jello with no flavoring basically. So I'm just going to use one, and I'm going to put it into a 1/4 cup of boiling water. I have a can of vanilla frosting, and I have 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now, the recipe calls for 1 cup, but Martin really likes chocolate, so I'm going to try 2 today. We'll see how it goes. My oven's on at 350 because we're going to put these on top and then melt them. Get them so they're melty. What I've done is line a 9 by 13 with graham crackers. Now you see you have to kind of cut them apart and put them together here like a puzzle. So, but for the bottom, that's what you want to do. The top's not quite as important, you'll see. But you're going to want to line that bottom with these crackers. Now I'm going to sprinkle these over the top. It may look like way too much. I may have to pull back, but I don't know. 1 cup always worked. I'm just experimenting here with 2. This is pretty easy. I think the kids could help you make this. Maybe not handle the boiling water. There we are. All set. I'm going to put this in the oven for about 5 minutes and check it and see if the chips start to melt. I think you can see that the chips, they'll be kind of shiny. So when I'm at this point, I do kind of spread it out a little bit more. See how that's just spread it out a little bit. Make sure every nook and cranny gets a little. Using double the chips, they melted fine. There was no problem with that, and it was 5 minutes. See that? Next I need to boil that 1/4 cup of water. And by the way, you don't need the oven for anything else in this recipe. It was only to melt the chips. Okay, I've put the frosting in a big bowl. Now I'm going to put the gelatin, the unflavored gelatin, into the boiling water. I'm going to let that get blended in. You know, kind of like making jelly, but you don't add the cold. There, that's good. The next thing I do is add the gelatin water mixture to the frosting. Make sure that's all stirred in. There we go. Okay, we're going to combine this. It'll make it looser, of course. But it will also, that gelatin will make this set up. This is a very easy recipe. Okay, that's just about there. Because the last thing is, I'm going to pour this over all that chocolate. Now I'm just going to pour this frosting, hot water, and gelatin mix over the chocolate. When you make this, you cool it in the refrigerator, and then when you're done, you store it in the refrigerator. Just kind of spread it around. A little more I can put on. Like I said, this will set up like a marshmallowy thing. It's quite good. Okay. Now last but not least, I'm going to put more graham crackers on top. To admit, I haven't made this in a while, so I think I cut them in half when I put them on. Because it's easier then to cut them apart when you're serving. And everybody knows how big their serving size will be. See how easy that was? Have the kids do it. That easy. This is an old recipe. A lot of you probably already have it. But I know some of my old recipes, I don't make them very often. I forget about them. Keep going. I don't know if you can freeze this. I've never tried it. I've never had it around that long. See how nicely that works out? Here's your s'mores. Now I think the double chocolate chips are going to be just fine. Well, let me get that so it's focused. See that? And what you do is you store this in the refrigerator. Get the kids help, let them help you make s'mores. Easy s'mores. Until next time, bye-bye. I want to add to this, unless you really like chocolate, don't do the 2 cups. These are very chocolatey. The 1 cup is fine. 1.5 cup. 2 cups is very chocolatey and very hard to cut, but it is good. Well, until next time, bye-bye.